I'm Anna Elwell with Oak Mountain Media, and today we're doing bus driver and teacher interviews, like a mix of the both, so teachers that are also bus drivers. So without further, with Miss Pierce and Coach Parker. So what do you like about being both a bus driver and a teacher?
One of the benefits is obviously the extra money, but also just getting to see different kids. I have sixth grade kids that I teach, but I also get to keep in contact with seventh and eighth graders that I've known for 3 years. So it's been
You can
good.
kind of see them like develop and grow throughout middle school.
Grow and mature. They do.
So do you have to leave advisory early to go to your buses?
Yeah, I have set up now. I have great teachers that teach in my hall, and so I split my class up, and at the appropriate time, the kids go to whichever class they need to go to, and then I can lock my door and leave and go do my pre-trip for my bus.
Oh, that's fun. So it's kind of like a balance of all y'all taking care of the
Yes.
kids. Is it like difficult balancing both responsibilities?
There is a lot of responsibility when kids don't realize that we are trying to keep them safe and not hit the car in front of us or let somebody hit behind us, and we're driving a huge vehicle. So a lot more responsibility than I think the kids realize
Yeah.
to make sure that we're all good.
I feel like being a bus driver is so like looked over because you have to like managing a large vehicle, and you have to like look out for all the kids' safety and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. How long does it take you to do your entire route?
From start to finish, it's probably about 45 minutes.
45 minutes.
it's
So
not
like
too
about
bad
an
at all.
average bus ride.
Yeah. So it's not bad at all.
How long do you prepare for kids in the morning and afternoons?
I usually get here around 6 or so, and so I'll do a little in my classroom, then I'll go do pre-trip on my bus, and then typically leave about 6:25 to go to my bus. And then when I get back from my route, I'll finish up any classwork that I have to do so that I'm set up for the next day.
Right.
So it's a long day.
So it's kind of like a back and forth, taking care of everything.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's all my questions.
Okay.
But now we will go to Evalyn and Coach Parker.
All right.
So,
Thanks.
Yeah, that's fun.
Thank you.
Mr. Parker, what do you like about being both a bus driver and a teacher?
Well, I get to follow Miss Pierce, but to add on to what she said, about getting to know different kids and building some relationships of students that you don't teach, like kids that I get to meet, I get to teach in the 8th grade, which is really cool. But you also get to set a tone for the kids as they get on your bus. You get to get them on the right foot, give them a safe environment, that transition from home to school on the bus, which allows them hopefully to have a better day. So hopefully we get their day started off really well with good mornings and things of that nature. So I really like to be able to set that tone.
Do you have to leave your advisory early to get on the bus?
We were actually told to split our kids up. So the office has, one of the jobs of a teacher, main jobs of a teacher, is supervising your students, make sure that everybody's safe. And so we were told to split our kids. And so the office knows where half of my advisory goes, and they know where the other half goes in case they need to check out or be given a note for transportation or something of that nature. So yeah, it's kind of nice sometimes to say see y'all later early, but it also is it's a product of a good administration that's allowed us to keep supervision on the forefront.
What time do you usually leave your advisory to go get on the bus?
Well, I sneak out about 2:45. I probably could do it quicker, but we have a pre-trip on our bus that we have to do, and I don't know how many inspection points it is, but it would surprise you what we have to do to have that bus checked to make sure it's safe to run for that day. So yeah, about 2:45 makes it the best.
How long does it take you to do your whole route?
Well, I got a little shorter route than Miss Pierce does. My route, I can run it usually in about 35 minutes. When I was coaching is when I started driving, and they allowed me to get a route that allowed me to get back to be able to coach and supervise those children as well when I got back as quick as I could. So I've been blessed in that, especially since I'm not coaching anymore and I still have that short route, comparatively speaking to some of the other people. But yeah, it's a nice route.
What sports did you coach?
We can go on back down to Miss Nichols' days, and you know when I was coaching football and basketball and even soccer one year. But when I returned to Oak Mountain 6 or 7 years ago, I was coaching football.
Well, I have one more question, and it's how long do you prepare for the kid? Or sorry, how do you prepare for the kids in the morning and in the afternoon?
Well, number one, the main thing that you do to prepare for your children is to make sure that the bus is mechanically safe as best you can. I mean, anything can happen, but as best you can, you make sure the bus is mechanically safe. You make sure the bus is fairly clean. Okay, we clean our buses pretty regular. So, you know, doing that is the biggest thing to prepare for the kids. Then, you know, when it's 10 degrees outside, you crank your bus 20 minutes early so that the kids don't freeze when they get on the bus as well. So, you know, it varies. It goes back and forth on what you're doing. But the main goal of that is safety. You know, we want them to be safe, but we also want them to have a good experience as far as, you know, nobody's getting bullied, nobody's getting, you know, it's just a great transition to the school setting.
Well, that's all my questions I have. Thank you, Mr. Parker and Ms. Pierce, for coming out.
Thank you.
All right.
Appreciate that.